What's going on, people? It's your boy Jason Brown, the Charlotte agent, and we are back. Apologize so much for the hiatus, but we're going to get into it. We're going to look at what's coming up for 2024, what I have in store. You know, I'm not going to try to rap over this week because I can't rap, but we're going to give it 2 minutes for people to come in. So go ahead, get your popcorn. If you're on your lunch break, go ahead and grab that sandwich, that salad, whatever you got eating. Tune in, put the headphones on, put it on in your car. Let's go 2 minutes. And we're going to get into it. Let's go. Let's go. One more minute, we're gonna go live. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We back in the house one more time. So let's get it. We'll take a look at what we have lined up for 2024. Because 2024 is your year. 2024 will be my year. So we're gonna make it happen, people. Give it one more minute. We're gonna loop this video on through. We're gonna give it one more minute for people to come on in. Feel free to send your questions in the chat. We're gonna give it one more minute for people to come in. One more countdown. Like your peoples, because we in here. Turn the phone down. I want that echo. Yeah. What we got coming up 24, a lot of great content, a lot of great topics. I gotta make sure I look at the camera, start looking down. Some of the things I've done are like recorded, so I gotta get used to going live again, but we are here. I gotta end the music on that downbeat. And we are here. Welcome everyone. Once again, I'm your host, Jason Brown, the Charlotte agent, and all things real estate, all things real talk. We talk about real estate, we talk about asset acquisition, we talk about working out, we talk about relationships, we talk about it all. It's all about real talk here. No chasing, just giving it to you 100. So appreciate you joining in. Let me check in with the YouTube and see if there's any questions coming up so far. All right, I think we're looking good on the YouTube. Let me know if you hear an echo. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Got the private chat up there. Let's also go to the Facebook page. All right, it's showing that we are live on the Facebook page. So appreciate all the followers, appreciate all the support. So it's been a big demand for me to go back going live and to be consistent with that. So I have heard your cry, my people, and I am back here. So a couple quick things, interesting topics that we have lined up for about relationships, about real estate in general, but even diving into for those real estate agents, especially the new ones who are coming into the market and they really want to get that money up. What topics do we have in store for you so that you can grow your business, so that you can make from $60,000 to $100,000 just in 1 year, especially with the way that the market is here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The prices are kind of leveling out, but they're still much higher than they were a couple years ago, as you can notice. Also, what are we going to do with these interest rates? Interest rates are high, and historically they're not that high, right? Historically, but if you've been in your adult years over the last 10 years, you've experienced the 3%, the 4%, the 5%, and now it's like sevens and knocking on 8%. But it's all good. We're gonna get it going. So let me bring up for you all. Let me bring up for you all what we have in store. And if I can find it here, I think I have it. Let me go back. Okay, I think this. Let me go back again. Got to go to my videos. There it is. So I'm going to put on the music. I'm going to play a quick reel. And I want to get your feedback. Do these topics look interesting, sound interesting to you? Are there other topics that you would like me to cover where it regards real estate, dating in Charlotte, dating overall, relationships, working out, gym? You know, we do it all here at the Real Talk. So let me prompt this up here real quick. But I appreciate everybody stopping in, dropping in. We're going to make it do what it do. We're going to bring back some of this music while we play this reel here. So look over these topics, people. Let me know what you think. All right, let's go. Are you using an undercover agent? What does that mean? We're going to get into it next year. Dating the agent, the top 5 things to know. Real estate agents make good girlfriends. I know that's going to be a spicy topic there. Are Charlotte women lazy daters? That's a surprise you. Should men in Charlotte date outside their lane, quote unquote? How my clients acquired over $1 million in assets. We're going to go through it. These are just some of the topics that we have going up. So welcome, Neil. Welcome, Ocean. Welcome, Victor. Coming together there. Shout out to all the cappers. Shout out to all the Qs. You guys just had a Founders Day. Shout out to all the Alphas, Sigmas, Iotas, Deltas, AKAs, Zetas, and I can't forget my lays of Indiana love, sitting down the road. Shout out to you. You know, January is going to be hot with all the Founders Days we have coming up. Oh yeah, we're going to make it happen. We'll make it happen, Captain. Hopefully you can hear me real good. Invested in some artillery here. With the microphones and the cameras. We're working on setting up a little studio. Just for going live. we're gonna have that up and going. But yes, sir. Topic. What's coming up in 2024? All right. So real quick, and this is directed. It's everyone can listen in on this, but it's really directed to those agents. I recently attended the State of Housing, and that's a meeting where they take all the data, statistics, all of the trends and patterns, and what the buyers, sellers, renters have been doing in Charlotte over the last year. And they even looked at some years prior to that, not just 2022, but they went back and showed you the whole spectrum of things. And it's very interesting what's happening in this market. And Charlotte is a bit of, I would say, a template for a lot of major cities. There are cities that are well above us in terms of like price point, things like that. There's some cities that are lower than us, but we're kind of right there in the middle. We're not too expensive, but we're also not super cheap like some other places. But nonetheless, going to that meeting, first observation was out of all the hundreds and hundreds of agents that we have here in the Charlotte surrounding areas, there weren't nearly a measurable percentage of all the agents there at that meeting. So one question you can ask, which we'll get to in 2024, is your agent an undercover agent? Excuse me, undercover agent. Well, did they attend this state of the housing? Do they know the state of housing, the state of real estate for Charlotte and surrounding areas? If they weren't there, that's not a good sign right off the bat. But nonetheless, that was the first observation. That, I mean, there's a heck of a lot of agents not there. Secondly, were the numbers in terms of the affordability, how many people can actually afford to live in Charlotte in terms of purchasing a house, single family, townhome, condo, etc. We even looked at the rentals as well. How many people can afford the rental? Did you know that the average / medium price for a rental is $1,600 in Charlotte? And if anyone's been in Charlotte as long as I have, that is a number that we haven't seen before, right? We remember those days when you could, get something for $900 or $1,200. But I would say overall, right now, based on the stats, the data, the facts, the statistics, all that kind of stuff, you're looking at about $1,600 on the rental side. Affordability is a big question in Charlotte. Can you afford to buy the medium price home? Well, did you know that only about, only about maybe 30 to 40% can afford it? Wow. I mean, that's a big number in terms of a big letdown, right? So about 70% of the people can't even afford. So how are you as a real estate agent going to be able to make $60,000 to $100,000 in this market, in this climate? Well, lo and behold, I will put up my thumbnail. Actually, let me add it as a video clip because I want to be able to see it. It doesn't let me do it as a video clip. So let me see if I can remove myself. And I'm going to show you the 5-day challenge that I have coming up, which is going to teach beginner real estate agents how they can come in to the industry and make $60,000 to $100,000. Excuse me, not $100. $60,000 to $100,000. Multitasking, getting used to this live stream again. But let's go. Let's see what we have here. All right, so it says I'm gonna try to use a couple different buttons here. What do I have going on that may be able to show it simultaneously? I'll work on that. But yes, 5-day challenge coming up. So if you're an agent and you're just starting out, or you're an agent that you haven't been able to really produce the level of revenue that you're wanting in real estate, well, this 5-day challenge is going to be for you. Coming in 2024, I'll be selling that. You'll see it on my platforms when you can begin to register for that. Should be on Eventbrite as well, but it'll be on the Facebook, be on the YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. The Charlotte Agent, you can see it down below there. The title, there it is. Subscribe to the Charlotte Agent. If you're watching me on YouTube, you want to go to the Facebook as well. Subscribe to the Charlotte Agent. All right. So here's your opportunity for my loyal followers to let me know, are there any topics you would like me to discuss, whether it's real estate, relationship, or that gym work, that workout, that the fitness kind of side of your life? What topics do you want to hear me talk about? Let's check on the Facebook here. Let me see on the YouTube if we have anything in the chat room there. I don't see anything as of yet. But if you think of a topic, you're more than welcome to email me at jason@thecharlotteagent.com. Jason at the THE Charlotte, spelled just like the city, agent.com. You can also see where we have the Charlotte Agent, so you can spell Charlotte correctly. It has two T's, not just one T. But nonetheless, let's get back to it. Couple of notes from the state of the housing. Right now, the net that we have in terms of people moving to Charlotte, what is the net? And what I mean by net, if you take how many people a day are moving out of Charlotte, and you take the number of how many people a day are moving to Charlotte, and subtract those numbers, you're left with the net. It could be a net of people leaving or a net of people coming in. Well, for those who are in Charlotte, they can definitely tell you it's definitely not a net of people leaving, meaning a surplus of people leaving. It's coming because they know it from the traffic. They know it from the prices of the rentals. They know it from the prices of the homes not dropping significantly. So what is the net? Well, right now we have 150 people a day net moving to Charlotte. So what does that mean? That means that most likely, unless you have a lot of activity, a lot of building in terms of single family homes, condos, and townhomes, you're not going to have enough supply. So there still is a shortage of supply and to meet the demand. Now, what you will find in Charlotte, if you drive up and down North Tryon, you follow that light rail, and all throughout Charlotte, it seems like there's another apartment complex going up like every single week. It's like they're starting building a new construction on another apartment complex. Why? Because the need is there. There's such a surplus. There have been other major firms, real estate firms, that have even moved to Charlotte. Why? Because they see the potential. They see the potential. They see where it's headed. All the numbers are pointing north to more, an increase, right? Increase in population, diversity of people in terms of industries that are coming here. Still a big banking industry and whatnot, but some of those industries are also expanding. You also know that it's a good time to start a business, as some people have opened up restaurants, lounges, bars, and these very niche kind of cafes and things like that. And it's really cool stuff. It's really cool stuff. I love it. I love the difference in cuisines and difference in atmospheres and experiences that I can have. But what does that tell you? Because the money is here, the people are here, right? And we outside. No more of the call staying inside, right? So yeah, let me check. I gotta remember to look at my chat so that I can see if there's any questions or anything coming through. Don't see anything on YouTube, Facebook. I think we're good. We got about 5 people watching, so that's cool. So back to the state of housing, those numbers, yes, 150 people net moving to Charlotte every single day. Every single day. Now, if you're a real estate agent, how are you positioning yourself in front of this population of those who are relocating to the area? If you're a business owner, if you have an apparel line, if you have a hair salon, if you have a barbershop, if you have a restaurant, if you have a service such as dry cleaning, or maybe you're detailing cars, how are you getting in front of all these people? Because everything that I've listed is what's going to be needed, right? Think about what you would need if you were moving to a new town. They're going to need the same thing. Go back to the notes here. With some other yeah. So the 150 people net, the demand for single family homes, condos, and townhomes is enormous. If we if we wanted to catch up with that demand, let's say that we ceased people from moving to Charlotte tomorrow with a snap of the finger, and we had to provide new housing or pre-existing homes, but homes that are available for purchase just for what the population that we have, we would need around 30 to 40,000 more units of housing. 30 to 40,000. And that's Charlotte proper. You could do Huntersville, Indian Trail, even in South is Monroe, Concord, Kannapolis, Gastonia, Mount Holly, et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on of all the surrounding municipalities, cities, and towns around Charlotte, and most of all, including Charlotte, which is the anchor. You would need 30 to 40,000 more units just to meet the demand from this result that's a default from people moving to Charlotte. Now, that's a heck of a lot. And the reason why they can't build them fast enough is for a couple reasons. Number one, how quickly can new construction builders, new home builders, get access to land? And if you can't get access to land quickly, you can't start that. Also, with the increase in the interest rates, people really internalize that, or they come kind of scared and worried about it on an individual level. But look at how interest rates is going to affect new construction. Why? Because the builders take out loans in order to start the construction, right? So they can even just start developing the land. But they're going to take out what's called construction loans. Now, the interest rates are skyrocketing. What does that mean? That means for the builders, the interest rate skyrocketing. How is that going to trickle down to you, the buyer? It means that the prices are going to continue to increase in response to higher interest rates, higher cost of materials. Now, thank goodness the cost of materials has kind of leveled out, but it hasn't gone back down prior to the cough time. All right. So those are just a couple of points. So let's double back on the undercover agent. Well, a lot of agents are not full-time agents, and that's no shame. That's not shaming them or anything. When I got started in the business, I was working at a school. I was teaching a lot of different subjects. I was working third shift at a department store, and I was trying to start up the real estate and get that going. So I know how it is. But is your agent an undercover agent? Well, one of the things that undercover agents are known for is not being as up to date on the market. Well, if you don't know the stats, the data, the statistics on what's happening, the state of housing is, you're an undercover agent, right? Right? You're an undercover agent. So, but that's just one of the tips that we'll get into for that podcast. Let's check and see if we have any questions from Facebook. See, we have people join us. I appreciate y'all being here. Theo says, how do decline press 4 plates? I want to get ripped next year. I'm only 2 plates now. Okay. Well, the first thing I would say is that in getting ripped, that always starts with diet. What I tell people is muscles are built in the gym, but they're revealed in the kitchen. Muscles, especially abs, are built in the gym because it's a muscle, right? You have to work that muscle. You have to tear those fibers and then build them up and build them up. So they're built in the gym, but they're revealed in the kitchen. What I mean, you're eating, right? You can be doing all the ab crunches and all that kind of stuff, but if your diet isn't right, you're not getting your body fat percentage down. And without that, you're going to see very minimal leanness, very, very minimal definition within the abs. So 4 plates, well, what's the point of getting to 4 plates? I would say that if your goal, Theo, and Theo's my man, I know them. Shout out to the Black Manosphere, and Theo in his class is a good guy, and people in his classes are making mad money. I'm gonna have to bring Theo on to the podcast. But for 4 plates, if you're trying to get ripped, I would say don't focus on getting up to 4 plates, because essentially if you're at 2 plates and you're trying to get to floor 4, you're trying to double your strength. And doubling your strength means you're going to have to be working out with a strength driven program, not a program for being ripped. Um, I'm a big component. If you follow me on YouTube, if you follow me on Facebook, especially on Facebook, on Instagram, the Charlotte Agent as well, you see that I don't even go heavy that often. I will go heavy at times just to tap in to see where my strength level is in terms of the max, but doing more reps, bro, more reps, you can go up to, I would say, about maybe 80-85% of your max. But I would say focus on that number and try to get those reps up. So if you're doing 2 plates, how many reps are you doing 2 plates, and how many sets can you consistently do some high reps with that? My friend is at 4-plate decline. I can't allow him to beat me. Well, we're going to do some strength training. One of the ways to get stronger at the decline is do more decline. I know that sounds really simple, but for example, in order to better develop my chest for the bodybuilding competitions that I've been a part of and looking to do next year, I do incline every single day. That's the warm up. I like incline. I don't go heavy on it, but the more that I do the incline and the stronger my grip becomes, the more weight I can actually push up. So this morning in the gym, it was the first set. I just used the bar, and I'm just getting the blood flowing, getting the motions going, just the bar, no weights. I did that for about 30 reps. Usually I do about 30 or 40 reps. Next set, 45, knock that out for 12, add a 25 on each side. I think I knocked that out for like 12. Then I had 2 45s on each side. Excuse me. And I just did a quick 10 with that. So for me, I'm going to get stronger the more that if I can increase the reps that I'm doing the 2 plates at, then I will go up incrementally. Another way to get strong in the decline is what other muscles are you using in the decline. So when you're on decline bench, you're sitting here and you're coming out, right? What muscles am I using? Well, definitely you want to be able to strengthen that back. It's going to make you solid and whatnot. Work the forearm. That's going to help the grip. Most people don't work their forearms. And let me put in my hold on one second. Gotta put in gotta hook that thing up so I don't lose y'all guys. All right, there we are. We're back. About the laptop about to die on me. Work the forearms. If you work your forearms and you get stronger here, that's going to strengthen that grip, and you're going to be able to move that weight even more. Also, too, triceps, a little bit of tricep work can help with the decline as well. Not so much shoulders. And then I'll also say make sure you're using correct form. Just a couple tweaks in the form will allow you to even go up in weight as well. So hope that helps. Theo, shout out to Herbert, Kendrick watching. Shout out to my boy Eric. Appreciate you. I need to drop the link, don't I? So let me see. There's a way that I could drop the link so people can join on if you like. Let me copy that. I'm going to paste this in the chat, and let's see if it comes over to the platforms in this way that you can join the stream if you like. So, yes, any more questions? Real estate, fitness, relationships. I've dropped that link in the chat. Hopefully it comes up for everybody. I'm looking to see if it's on Facebook. I don't think I see it on Facebook, but I tell you what, I'm going to jump on Facebook. Let's give it 2 minutes. I'm going to step away real quick. I'm going to show you the reel of what we have, possible topics coming up in 2024. We're going to put on a little bit of P. Diddy real quick. I'm going to drop this link, give it 2 minutes. I'm gonna drop a link in Facebook, so if you like the food, you can join in the podcast. Let's go. All right, we're back. I'm about to take a jump on here. Just y'all know what's coming up for next year. We are in it. So there you can see the topics that I have lined up. So the links should be appearing now in the YouTube as well as the Facebook. So definitely click that link if you would like to join in on the podcast real quick for topics. Any other questions? Appreciate your question, Theo. Good question. With the decline. Yeah, so strengthening those supporting muscles, doing more decline, just doing more decline, working on your exploding up. I would like to know how many reps you're going for as far as getting your 4-plate. I don't know what your current max is right now. If you're doing 2 plates pretty well for pretty good reps, your max, you should be able to add a 25 onto that. One of the bench presses that I use is the hammer strength, which has the individual grips, and it's at a slight incline, but the way that I position myself on that bench is I'm actually kind of pushing out, like this, and that also helps with the decline area as well. There is the upright bench where it has the grips, and you coming out where you're sitting upright. That's great. If you turn to the side, you should be able to see that one on my that video on my YouTube channel as well. Doing it to the side and coming across also helps to strengthen the decline muscle as well. So let's see. Any more questions? I don't see any on Facebook. I don't see any on YouTube. But make sure that I'm reading everything. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. But nonetheless, just wanted to jump on, give you guys a little taste of what's coming up in 2024. Yes, we'll be doing the 5-day challenge on how you, as an agent, maybe you just got into the industry, maybe you've been in it for some time, but you haven't been able to generate between $60,000 to $100,000 in 1 year. It's going to be a 5-day challenge that I put out there. Congratulations! Oh, appreciate it. Great accomplishments. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, Sharon. And there's supposed to be a way where I see all the Oh, let me go. That's private chat. Let me see if the comments are here because I should be able to show. All right. So that's the link right there. It may be hard to copy and paste that. I don't even know if you can copy and paste that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But if there are no other questions or concerns, if all hearts and minds are clear, then we're going to say the benediction and get up out of here. But much love to all of y'all. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. Please subscribe to the channel, The Charlotte Agent, Real Talk. If you don't follow me on Facebook, you have the business page there, The Charlotte Agent. Definitely follow me there. We're going to get it. We're going to get it going for 2024. This is your year that's coming. I feel it, but outside of feelings, I also see it. I see the indication, the opportunities for you to grow your wealth, opportunities to grow your health, opportunities to get back into the dating market, or just to better the relationships that you have. And we're just going to keep it moving. So appreciate everyone. We're going to do the 2-minute walk out here. We're going to put on the music again. But be on the lookout. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Show a brother some love. Hit the like button. And we are gone.